Hello, scientists. This is remote lesson 2. So if you have not done lesson 1 yet, make sure you go back. Okay, so today we're going to continue working with animals, but this time we're going to think about fossils and habitats. So when I hear the word fossils, I think of like long ago, long time ago. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to think about where you live in Woodbury. What do you think that was like a really long time ago? Like we're talking thousands of years ago. So right now, just take a little time to stop and think. What was Woodbury like a long, long time ago? All right, if you need more time, then you can hit pause and then hit play when you're ready. But I'm going to move on. So the reason why we started to think real quick about what things were like a long time ago, is because we're going to focus on fossils. And that leads into our question of the day. Where can you find whales in a desert? What? Do you think you could find whales in a desert? Hmm. So if you asked me this, I would have said absolutely not, right? Because you look at this, I'll move myself. You look at this picture right here of the whales. Big whale, little whale, maybe it's a baby. And what do you see a lot of? What are they in? Yeah, they're in the ocean, they're in water. And when I think about a desert, I know that it is dry land. There's not water there. So, how on earth could you ever find whales in a desert? Here's the thing. You can find fossils of whales, but you will not find whales that are alive because again, they need water, right? Okay, so let's think real quick. What are fossils? So if you noticed, you had on your Google Classroom assignment here, I also attached this word wall. So this is how you can review vocabulary as we learn it. So right here, today is lesson 2, and we have some new vocabulary. So we're starting with fossils. So let's review what fossils are. So fossils are remains or traces of an animal or a plant from a long, long time ago. So it says that they're embedded in earth or rock. So that means that they're like stuck in rocks. So when I see pictures of fossils, a lot of times I think, oh, it looks like a rock. Like, yeah, look at this fossil of some sort of dinosaur, lizard. Right, and they remind me of rocks because they've been stuck in the ground for such a long time. So, my bad. So, fossils are traces of animals from a long, long time ago. So, what that tells me is that if we can find fossils of whales in the desert, at some point in the desert, animals like whales were able to survive. They were able to survive. So I guess that means that there must have been water. Okay. So today is lesson 2. That begins a new learning target. So for lesson 1, you practice asking questions about animals. We have this learning target. If you look at the top, it says lessons 2 through 15. So we're going to work on this for a long time, a few different mysteries. And your target is that you're learning to use fossils to figure out what environments used to be like when those fossils were alive. So, like the scientists did with the whales, they figured out that the desert used to have water, right? These animals used to be able to live there that need water. You're going to have the same chance to do. We're going to work on using fossils to figure out what the environment was like when those fossils were living animals, right? Because fossils are of animals that used to be alive. All right. So, like we said, we need to learn about what the environment was like. Or a lot of times that you might not hear, oh, an animal's environment. You might hear the word habitat. So when we go back to our word wall, I see that we had another word here to check out. Habitat. What does habitat mean? So I have this set up this way today. I found this new resource and I have it set up so that you're easily able to go back. So whenever we have a word wall and the word's underlined, that tells me that there's a link there. So you click on the word and it brings you to the definition. So a habitat is the environment of an animal or a plant. Another word, because I look down here, it says related words. So like words that help you know the meaning is home. So your habitat is your home. Your habitat is where you live. So before we think about other animals and their habitats, today you're going to think about yours. So you are going to, using whatever paper you have and whatever possible art supplies or writing tools you have, all you're going to do is draw a picture of your habitat. So you're going to draw a picture of your habitat. Then you're going to click on the Flipgrid link and you're going to show us the picture and tell us about it, okay? So that's how I'll know that you completed science for today. When I get a Flipgrid of you with a picture of your habitat, so you can tell me and your classmates about what you put. Because even though we all pretty much live in the same habitat, sometimes we'll think of different things, okay? So again, your job is going to be, when you're done watching this video, it will be over in a few seconds, you're going to click on the Flipgrid link that says, draw a picture of your habitat. All right? I can't wait to see and hear about your work.